Hello everybody, welcome back to Dark Souls 2. Isn't it a glorious morning, or afternoon, or perpetual midday? What time of day is this? I don't know, it stays the same forever. Anyway, we've made lots of good progress. We have 2 Old One souls, so we're going to go after another one. And as I was going over last time, we have a choice between Iron Keep and also Brightstone Cove. I'm going to do Brightstone Cove, or at least make a bit of progress here, because I forgot there's actually a little boss in the way between us and the path to the Old One of this area. Oh yeah, Dull Ember, we'll need to pick that up from Macduff at some point. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do today, so there should be a boss fight fairly soon in this part. And I also want to test out a weird item on the boss. Now, I don't want to walk the way that'll get aggro. Give me a second here. Which, this way? Oh, I picked the wrong bloody way, didn't I? Well, as long as it's only one pig, I don't really want to have to murder them. You going to follow me, pig? You stuck? No, you're coming. Oh yeah, you don't take much damage from anything I have, do you? I remember now. Oh, hello, suddenly farmer. Oh. Well, that's not very nice now, is it? Right, you completely made me lose track of what I was saying. Oh yes, there's a boss very soon and I want to test an item. So the item I want to test, just while I life gem through this rather than waste Estus, I want to test these. Holy Water Urns. They cleanse undead with holy essence, and the description says it burns hollows. And this boss we're coming up on, it's a bit of a weird one. It's a bunch of regular hollows, and then there's a Dark Priest one, and then the Dark Priest has 2 priestesses, I think, who like to spam Lightning Spear and also, come on, hit it, and also heal the boss, who himself actually is very, very weak to normal attacks. So if you're a melee build, this boss is basically a pushover. Now, I assume they're all strong against magic. So it may not be that case for me, but I guess we're going to find out. I don't know if I'm going to bring any players in if I do see any summon stones. I don't think it's necessary, maybe. As a mage, I might get kind of swamped. I don't know if I want to hit this, because it might accidentally trigger if I... But then also I might get... Okay, yep, good. I just didn't want it accidentally triggering on me as I was walking under. And Soul of a Brave Warrior, but somewhat ironic given how apprehensive I sounded about doing that. Now this next little bit is going to be another bunch of farmer hollows, or peasant hollows, and there's a bunch of them. And they all like to swarm, don't they? Yes, yes they do. 2 of them have dark, no, curse, not dark. Well, same difference really. And one of them has fire. Fire's probably the least threatening actually. Right, let's go toe to toe. No? Yes? No? I can't believe that missed. I'm used to using a greatsword doing that attack. So I'm used to having a lot more... Where the hell are you going? Whoa! It was like he was almost going to commit suicide. What have you dropped? A torch. Not surprising, they have a very high chance of dropping torches. Any hollow that's holding just a torch. That's the next area we're going to be dealing with, by the way. All the way down there, and the Old One's room is kind of like basically right down below me, kind of inside this cliff. It's going to be an interesting one, I think, when we do eventually get there. I don't know if it'll be in this part because there is a lot to clear between us and it. Come on, I want to just... Oh, I could binocular snipe, of course. That should hit him. It did. That'll finish him. Good. And then there's 2 more, but I should be able to just do that. By the way, if you have arachnophobia or are generally freaked out by spiders, you will probably not want to watch for a few parts because the next area is very much spider themed. So don't say I didn't warn you. There isn't many, they're not overly big, well, some of them, but you kind of the door is giving you a hint as well. There be spiders. And this next room, this room is bare. But the next room, I think if you open the chest it triggers all the spiders flowing out. But I should be able to snipe them, I think. So let me just snipe that spider over there. One less having to deal with. Or one less spider I have to deal with is the correct way to say that. Oh, that triggered the rest. I was not expecting the death of one to trigger them all. I didn't realise they worked like that. Oh. And they're also pretty damaging, especially if they catch you as a horde. They can all just do a little bit of chipping away at you and taking your poise away, and you'd be surprised how fast a group of these guys can kill you. Is that it? That it? That it? And it looks like I got them all. I'm almost 100% sure this isn't a mimic, but it is booby-trapped, so I guess let's see. Yep. See, I think that thing attracts the spiders. It's like an enemy version of urine, maybe? Either way, what do we get? 20 heavy bolts. Not going to be used on this character, but still nice to have, I suppose. And through here I think we have the boss Fogwall. We do indeed. We also have a bunch of people wanting to fight it, so I guess I'll summon someone just for the hell of it. And plus, if someone else is distracting the boss, that means I can test out my theory regarding these holy urn thingies. Yeah, them. So let's see who we can get then. I don't really mind if it's a mage or a melee. Either or, really. Ooh, greatsword wielding. Yeah, you'll do. What armour is that? The chest plate. Oh, the Gorm people maybe from Doors of Pharos, perhaps. I assume throwing these bottles will be like throwing a firebomb, so it's a pretty half-assed throw I'll do. But we'll see what happens. And I think bringing 2 people into this fight will be maximum overkill, so I'm not going to do it. If you're a melee guy and you just swing away at the main bad guy, you'll kill him before he ever gets a spell off or before he ever heals. I mean, I did this fight first try, so I honestly couldn't tell you much about it. I don't remember that much other than what's involved. I remember there being a bunch of crappy hollows kind of crawling around after you. It's the 2 healers that spam lightning spears that gave me the trouble. But the main guy himself, not really, so I couldn't tell you what he does. Hidden path. That sounds like a lie. Hello, Fabos62. He's probably going to wreck this without me doing anything, but praise the sun with me, brother. You're not a sun bro, but still. Praise the sun? You don't want to praise the sun? You scum. Alright, let's go, and we'll fight. What are they even called? Prowling Magus and his congregation. And they're going to both spam lightning spear. Yeah, okay, that does actually do damage. It does damage. I think that may have just insta-killed him. I think that may have been what did that. I don't know if that was the guy swinging his greatsword. He's just going after the... Yeah, this is going to be an absolute joke of a fight. I'll save you. In fact, I got her. Yeah, that's what those... I knew those would have a purpose. And sure enough, he's obviously farming this boss for easy souls. I mean, he just wrecked house as I expected. Yeah, so those holy things, it did seem like they may have actually done a ridiculously high amount of damage to the boss. Yeah, it's like, was that a challenge? I don't think that was a challenge. What's in these jars? Water! That would be great if they used fire magic. Is he gone? Yeah. Okay. Is there a hidden wall here? Liar ahead. Yeah, there's not a hidden wall here. So that was an uneventful boss fight. I could have soloed that, I think. If I'd used up all the holy urns on the actual Magus himself, he probably would have died instantly. You do have to watch out for the lightning spears though. The lightning spears are the pain in the ass. So if you use an item that increases lightning defense, you're probably going to find it easy to solo without any help at all. So up here, this is the NPC which will absolve you of sins. If you kill an NPC that is innocent, you will get a sin. And if you have enough sins, players can invade you to get justice for the things you've done wrong. There was a similar system in Dark Souls and whatnot. So the cost to absolve your sins is ridiculously high. I don't have any sins in this character, I don't think. I've not killed any... I really should have let him speak, I totally forgot. But he just goes on and on about of sins and stuff, so he doesn't really have any lore regarding the story. So unlike usual, I'm not going to bother listening. Yeah, ask for pardon. I have not sinned, yay! What do you have to say? Oh, it's just going to be yeah. Absolve your sins, blah blah blah. Now, what do you sell? You sell the set of the lightning spear throwing guys from that boss. You sell a bunch of resistance rings, good. You sell dark defense items. Spells, but it looks like it's just miracles. What is that one? Grants temporarily resistance to status effects, huh? Yeah, so he just sells miracles, but if you are a miracle user, you may want to pay this guy a visit. Emit Force is a good one to have multiple of if you don't have multiple lightning spears. Whenever you're ready. I've not sinned. Stop trying to encourage me in killing someone just so I come and absolve my sins with you. So we should get a bonfire around the next corner. You do not want to go over there. That is not the way to do this bit. You want to come this way and light this. So, the next thing we're going to do is... Well, there's actually two things we're going to do in this area now before we even think about going to the boss. We're going to find Ornifex again, and the first time you talk to her, in her Brightstone Cove area, she gives you a free upgrade, so you can just use a boss soul to make a unique bit of equipment with her, and it doesn't cost a penny. So if you wait until the end of the game when you've collected all your boss souls and speak to her, then you'll have the full choice of stuff. The other thing I want to do in this area is get the conclusion of the Pate and Creighton plotline. I will stumble across them fighting one another, and I'm going to side with Creighton and kill Pate, and I'll go into more details once the fight starts. And they should basically just be across the way, almost starting the fight instantly as I go across the little walkway thingy here. So we'll go over here, and if everything is right, we'll see them fighting right through that wall there. Pate will be the one to ask for help. Yep, there they are. Say he makes it sound like he's the good guy. Now you can actually kill them both if you wanted. Sorry, Pate, but you're the bad guy. So for the record, I thought Pate was really the good guy because I like Peter Serafinowicz, so I guess I was predisposed to assume that he was the good guy. He is not the good guy, and he is dead, and we're going to leave Creighton alone because I think he's innocent. I don't think he's the serial killer that someone accuses him of. So if you never got Pate's set from him, you would get it there. So now I have 2 Ring of Thorns and I have 2 Pate Spheres. That's very weird. If you do want Creighton's set, kill him and you'll get it. Don't think there's a hidden wall or anything here. Actually, no, that does totally look like a hidden wall, doesn't it? But yeah, just ignore him. Oh wait, no, I can talk to him.
Serves you right.
Okay, you do sound a bit serial killer-y.
Thanks for your help. He was no pushover.
Yeah, if it wasn't for me, you'd be dead.
Here, take this and go to my bolt hole down the way.
Ah, now that is interesting. That's the exact same key that Pate gives you if you kill Creighton for him. And you go in there and there's a trapped treasure chest, and when you open it you hear Pate laughing at you and saying, oh, that'll leave a scar, in a kind of sarcastic tone like he did it on purpose, and then you never see him again. So now I'm thinking that the exact same thing is going to happen with Creighton, and it turns out they're both bastards and maybe I should kill them both. No, I think he's lying. This is not anything. Unless you open it from the far side. If I go in here, I believe there's nothing other than a little kind of pretend jump scare with a spider, but that's it. It's like, oh no, there's a spider through the wall, whatever shall we do? Absolutely nothing. Oh, they died 1 hit from my sword. That is good to know. Right, so I guess we'll keep on pushing through the den. Or to his den, rather. It's through here. Let me just get my bearings. This is a bit of a dangerous area. There's lots of hollows, there's lots of spiders. There's lots of spiders mutated with hollows. And there's some basilisks. And really dick necromancers who like to fire homing soul arrows at you from across the map. But luckily, because I have my binoculars, I should be able to snipe them. Oh, he's going to fall off. That was a waste. Never mind. Right, now let me get my bearings. Are we at the side that has Ornifex, or are we at the other side? Because there's kind of a wall breaching 2 sides. I believe their den is down there, but we'll get to that. I just missed a crystal lizard as well. It flew off the edge, I think. Doesn't matter too much. What does matter is being safe. Oh, there's one of the bastards right there, in fact. Can I get him? My link. Oh, there's the... Let's see who's... Can I drop here safely? This angle of camera is making it really bloody difficult to tell. I really hope this is fine. It is! Hooray! So that's the other half of the den through there. And... yeah, it's a bit of this pain in the ass that I had to do that. Oh, luckily my magic stuns him. Mwah! Yes, I don't really want to have to go through there, but you can just go from the last area, I think. Oh, hello. Might as well kill you. I'm not entirely sure I'm going in there, but why not? Ornifex's door is across the way from me now. And from what I recall, you don't need a key. Oh crap. That's a bit of a... Yep, oh, I'm just going to die. That was a dick door. I should have rolled, but I didn't realise I was getting shot at from over there. I also don't know what's in there. I don't think I've ever been in there. So we're going to go back there and we're going to see. Creighton should just be gone now, by the way. As I say, you might hear like him mocking you disembodied if you open the Tisseldora den key that he gave you in a similar fashion that Pate does if you do it the opposite way. I think that's how this is going to go. And if it does go that way, then my advice is kill them both in that instance. Although I don't know if killing Pate counts as a sin or not. I could technically run back and quickly check. Will I use I won't bother using an effigy because there's a very good chance of me falling to my death again. And yeah, we'll see what happens first. I am curious whether or not killing Pate counts as a sin, because whether he is innocent or guilty, you've still technically just murdered someone. Was there an item here? And sure enough, they are both gone. Oh wait, no, Creighton's still here. Huh. It's weird. Well, whatever. You can just chill out if you want. I won't stop you. Yet. He'll probably vanish once I open the den. If I had to guess. Right. Let's try that again, shall we? With as little death as possible. Oh, why am I doing this? The same thing happened as last time, so why would I assume it wouldn't? Oh, hello, Crystal Lizard. That's not going to hit him. It might have actually if I didn't change targets, but I thought, well, it's going to miss anyway, so I might as well try and hit something. And then it's safe to drop here, and then we're going to pull out the binoculars, and I'm going to binocular snipe. Look at their ugly mugs. Right, so where are those other bastards that started shooting at me? How far round do I need to go before they're triggered? Obviously it must be when you get to the door then. And also, where are the two that broke down the door? Oh, there they are. Because if I kill them, I can just walk in the door and not worry. And the third guy? Oh, third guy. Is he actually going to... Why can't I lock onto him? He's right there. Well, he opened the door for me. That was polite of him. So now it doesn't matter about the other two. Gets it snipe. I'll take those. What do we have in here? Other than stuff to pick up. Large Titanite shard. Nice. Two of them, in fact. Very nice. This looks like a secret if I ever saw one. I don't even need to read that. Oh. What does this do? Does this open a shortcut, perhaps? Oh. It brings a chest down. Don't know what's in this. Oh, I have to do some kind of weird ass corner jump of doom. There we go. And we get Southern Ritual Band +1. Let me just remind myself what key that ring that is. Allows attunement of additional spells. By how many? 2 more spells. I kind of like my ring setup that I have now. So yeah, this is through to the area to, like, the boss is in that direction basically. But if I want to get Ornifex and the bonfire that she has next door. Oh, there's the bastard over there. Can I? Yeah, I can. No, I can't. Come on. Oh, come on. That's why he's not shooting at me, because that bloody rock's in the way. Who's laughing now, Zorak? Hey, how's it feel when you get sniped from miles away? Not very good, I bet. So there's a big sinkhole, by the way, in this half of the Brightstone Cove. If you fall in it, you die. If enemies fall in it, they die also. So I suppose that's worth mentioning. There was a third one, right? Because I could have sworn I saw 2 shoot. Oh, yep, there we go. Well, that first one's going to hit me eventually in 10 years when it gets to me. Where did he go? Where did he... Did he fall? Huh. It should be safe for me to drop here, I think. Yep. We don't want to get dropped in the hole. I don't even know if these doors open at this point. It looks like they do. I don't know what's in here. A bloody mage who's going to get his ass handed to him by a melee mage. Screw you! And 2 spiders. Nope, 1 spider. Fine. Oh, I believe this is a shortcut back round to where I was. So that's how I'm going to get back out of here once I do the... Yep. Oh, there's Ornifex right there. Good. So now we need to go next door and get her. I'm just going to S this because I know there's also a bonfire further to her right. I can still get out here safely, right? Because I do think this expands in size. Alright, we'll kill you. Must have been a poor player that died to one of those basilisks right there. Hello, Ornifex, do you remember me? You're the guy who you promised a reward to. After I loot your home of 1 flame butterfly. This is a freaky room, by the way. It's filled with a bunch of weird dolls. Very, very freaky. So anyway, let's have a little conversation with her, rather. She doesn't say much of interest, to be honest. What is of interest is the fact that she is the second NPC who takes boss souls from you.
I believe I would be called a blacksmith.
Yes, a blacksmith. Whoops, I didn't need to fast forward that, but... Yep, so we get 1 for free. Everyone gets 1 for free.
This time, my technique.
What does she actually sell though? Because she could be a sorcerer. She is a sorcerer. Homing soul arrow, garbage. Homing soul mass. Having two of them might be interesting, but I'm kind of okay with one. Fall control is okay if you don't want to wear the cat rings, so I will actually buy that. She sells a bunch of these herbs. In fact, she sells infinite flame butterflies. Fire arrows and a bunch of garbage. So trading is what we want. So yeah, we get one of these items for free. I don't have many boss souls that she actually wants, unfortunately. Dragon Slayer spear, butcher's knife, lost in her sword. None of these I'm going to use. So yeah, Dragon Slayer spear, why not? Get it for free. Whoops, and then we can also just talk. I think she just goes on about the souls. Don't really need to. Whoops. Stop. Wait, actually, she was talking about Vendrick. See what else she says.
That our technique originates from a strange being that inhabited this land. A pale beast that lived long ago.
A pale beast. I wonder if she's talking about Seath the Scaleless.
If you find...
Alright, if you bring my wondrous soul, blah blah blah. Right, okay. Thank you, Ornifex. Your horrible visage will haunt me in my nightmares. And if we come around here on the right, oh, there's another one of those dicks over there. We've got a bonfire in here. Does not open from this side. God damn it. So I'm going to have to get that off camera. You fall down from the... Well, rather, instead of taking the zipline thing over to where I found Pate and Creighton fighting, you work your way down from that side, and eventually you will get your way to the other side of that door. Ow. Screw you! Oh, that's right, you can't change weapon while zooming. I forgot. Let's just murder you. And then heal up, because this will hit me. No, it won't. Screw you. And also, the den key place I want is actually around the other side as well. I'm running over here quickly to get an item. A bunch of spiders come over the hill when you get over here. I'm just going to ignore them and run away, because I don't need to kill them. In fact, 2 players got killed by the one basilisk. That's quite embarrassing. Right, so if we go over here... Oh yeah, we can go up on here actually, and that'll bring us round to the bonfire perhaps. Nope, or it could just bring us into a chest. I may have just backed myself into a corner. Let me check if those spiders are following. It doesn't look like it, so that's fine. And this is safe. Relatively. What do we have in here? Crescent Soul Vortex. Please let that be a badass sorcery. Please let that be a badass sorcery. It's a badass sorcery that I can use. 4 uses. One of the lost sorceries fires successive homing souls. Extremely difficult sorcery to evade, making it very effective against frisky foes. That sounds good. It sounds like the thing that the Scorpion-esque lady might have been using on me. So yeah, that sounds good. I'm definitely going to want to use that. Maybe I'll replace Soul Spear for now until I get my attunement up enough for another spot, because Soul Spear, yes, it's okay damage wise. It doesn't always do as much as I wish it did. Oh, actually, we're inside the den now, I think, aren't we? No, possibly not. Titanite chunk. Either way, what does this say? Jumping. You don't need to jump. Is this us on the far side now? Oh, it is! Excellent, good, right. Oh, hello, just randomly spawning Spider-Man. So, the den key we got from Creighton, that he presumably pulled off of Pate's corpse, is used somewhere over here, possibly over there. There's basilisks as well, so that's why I'm moving a bit cautiously. Well, there's at least one spider in here, because I can see it. Okay. I'm not sure where this leads, actually. It's not an area I spent a lot of time in. I'm not 100% sure where the damn den is to use the key. And nothing hidden behind door number 1, or wall number 1, nothing here. Something ahead, yeah, something, what something? I see an item of some variety. Oh! This gives you a sniping spot for the farmer red phantom that invades you. Can I, it would be so great if I could. He only appears the once, by the way, so it's worth getting him out of the way. If you can. Oh, of course it gets stuck. What if I fire there? You suck, game. You suck. Oh, you doubly suck. If we use one of these, we've got 10 of them, so might as well. Oh, now I lock onto him. Kind of. I think he uses a sickle from memory. Is he seriously just going to hide? Come play. Come play. Uh oh, very nearly walked off the edge there. That would not be a good idea. Yeah, see that? I mean, it did 450 damage, but because I only get 2 of them, that's the kicker. And there's a basilisk right below me, by the way. That's why I was worried about falling off, because it is spraying its petrification fog, and if I get stuck in it, it would definitely kill me. Sadly, it doesn't kill the Black Phantom. Did I kill him? Yeah, I did. Excellent. Right, we're not going to leave via this way. We're going to leave via the way I came in, because it's safer. Someone got petrified here. Okay. It's a very weird place to die. Two, I mean. Corpse just falling out the sky there. Perfectly normal occurrence in Dark Souls land. We'll get rid of you. Ah, here we go. This is where you... It's too heavy to open. What the hell does that even mean? Alright, you've just to... Oh, because it's a trap, I see. It was piled up with sand, I remember now. Too heavy to open. So the key I got from Creighton in this case, and Pate in my other playthrough, opens the door through here. It does sound like this is going to be the exact same outcome regardless of who I assisted. I'm going to use a life gem because I have 50 of the damn things. Open this chest. This is the one that's booby trapped, I believe. No? Engraved gauntlets. What are they? Rare chance normal attacks become critical hits. Oh yeah, people who use double Cestus build usually switch to them. This will be the trap one. That's a bomb. Now, does Creighton say anything?
I'll leave a nasty scar.
I can't actually hear if that's... I have my volume down so low I can't hear if that was Pate's voice or Creighton's. Either way, I think I got stiffed. So and we didn't really get anything amazing in there, so my advice is just kill them both. Hello, Basilisk, who I can see but my character can. What are you doing over there? Okay, you're protected by the immovable sand, clearly. Oh, one was enough. Right, we don't have enough time left in this Peasant's Long Glove plus 5. I don't think we have enough time left in this part to push on to the boss, unfortunately. So... what can I do? Because I can't get back up, unfortunately, to get that bonfire I've missed at the side with Ornifex, which is really, really annoying, because that means I don't have just more corpses falling out of the sky. Once again, it's totally normal, don't question it. What we are? We're at 27 minutes. It might not take that long. I can't rest at a bonfire though, so I'm gonna have to do this again. Yeah, let's try and push on a bit quickly. Because if you stand in these spikes, you don't die instantly, I believe, but you do lose health over time. I've never actually fallen in them, so I'm just going by what I've heard. Binocular sniping! It's good for you. Not good for them. The next room is a trap room filled with many spiders, and they trigger once you go far enough in. Once you open the far side of this room, and say you died on the boss and have to come back, you can just run. But I'm not going to do that because it's a bit risky, especially if you're a squishy mage. Oh right, one of these is enough per spider. Plus, usually when you kill that one, the others fall automatically, so it's very strange that they haven't. It would have been nice if they were worth more. Unfortunately, they were not. So I suppose I could talk a little bit about the boss we're heading towards. It's a big ass spider! And then you'll see more. There is an NPC that you can use for the fight in this. It's actually a fairly competent NPC. I don't want to compliment it too much, but it does okay. Because the boss has a gimmick where it can only be hit in 2 places, and the NPC does react to this. So, in that sense, it does an okay job. Don't have the key for that yet. Fine. You want the one on the left, but I can't remember what's in the one on the right, so I'm just opening it to see, for the sake. It's an item. Homeward Bone times 3, rather. Fine, and also I should probably make sure I am human, because otherwise I won't be getting any summons. Oh, and I missed an item back here. Also, I just realised I've been hoarding souls, because I never bothered going back after killing the congregation, did I? Because you only got like 10 grand, and that's not enough for a level at this point. So if I lose 20 grand, that's going to be pretty sucky, but it's not the... it's not the worst thing in the world. It's better than doing a break and doing another full part, isn't it? because I'm trying to push on to the boss, and if we can get this boss in as well in this one part, I'll be very chuffed with myself. This is actually a very quick area to traverse if you know the route. It's filled with spider webs. There are a few bits where spiders will jump out and attack you. If you just rush to the boss, you don't actually need to deal with the spiders, really. Well, unless you want to go get the NPC summon, I suppose, but I'm going to go the route I consider the easiest that does involve some fighting. So a spider is going to appear in front of us here. It's going to take one swing. Yep, one swing from the fire sword. And we're going to come over here. I don't think we get attacked by any more yet. I obviously stand corrected. I never usually linger here. No more yet. That's fine. We'll come over here. I think there's an item in here. There is. A fire lockstone. I've got tons of them now. And then we want to go over here. I think there might be a spider we can lock onto. Nope. And then we want to fall down here. Any spiders I can lock onto? I locked onto something there for a second. And then we want to come down and just roll onto this platform. And then we can probably snipe some spiders, right? Come on. Or do I have to trigger them first by going down? The NPC summon, by the way, is kind of just below me underneath this. Oh, there you are. Hello. Yeah, just below me on this platform. I will get it in a second. Ideally, I want to bring a human in as well. That'd be handy. Oh, there's a sun bro. Even better. Because sun bros are 10 times as good as regular bros. Twilight herb, good, because I'm probably going to use one before jumping in. Come on, soul massies, do your work. Thank you. Right. There's a bunch more spiders, by the way. A bunch more, but I'm not sure how far into the room you have to get before they get triggered. Oh, there's one. In fact, I'm aware there's like two to my side, yeah. I'm just clearing them out because the NPC summon will try and fight them and he will end up getting poisoned. Plus, if you kill the boss successfully and you just rant it without killing any of these guys, they'll flood in the room afterwards and try and murder you. So it's something to be aware of, and both those sunbros got taken. God damn it. Hello, spider. I can very clearly see you. We're going to do this the hard way, are we? Fair enough. Well, it's not really the hard way. It's the hard way for them. And we're going to use yet another one of these herbs to get some more heavy soul arrows back. For the boss, we will summon the NPC. Ashen Knight Boyd. And then we'll get a player, ideally a sunbro, but I'm not too picky. I think I've killed most, if not all, the spiders. There could be a few more that drop down if you explore the room. Yep, a couple more just drop down on the far side there. So Boyd uses a rapier, I believe. I think I just saw him with. Yep, doesn't have a shield though, which is weird. But yeah, he does okay against the boss. Is that a sunbro? No, that's just a normal sign. Come on, give me a sunbro, please. That didn't kill him. Aha, sometimes it does take two swings. I mean, I suppose it doesn't matter too much if it's not a sunbro. You look like you're well equipped. You're wearing the old knight armor, I believe. Nope, summoning just failed, damn it. This is actually quite a tricky boss. It's an old one. I think I mentioned that in the previous part, but just so it's in this part as well. It's an old one, and old ones are generally a bit tougher than your standard boss. Especially for a mage, because it does involve a lot of close-up fighting. My stamina is going to be an issue, and I really, really do want a sunbro, please. Or just anyone at this point. I don't want to have to just tackle it with the NPC as much as people might want to see me have a challenge. Because if I do fight it and I do die, I'm afraid the next attempt is going to have to be in the next part. Because it will take me too long to run back. We'll give this... Oh, I was going to say we'll give it 30 more seconds. We will indeed. Kill the chav is that person's name. Was that kill the chav? Chav is a word for delinquents in the UK, if you don't know. Like people who wear tracksuits and backwards baseball caps and swear at you at bus stands. That's what a chav is. Or a Ned in Scotland, is what we call them here. So I don't like the way you're looking at me, Boyd. You're like looking at me in a manner which says, you know, if you don't do well, I'm going to stab you in the back. I do like the armour you're wearing, though. What kind of armour is that? You're pretty short, though. You are a little bit of a shrimp. Oh, we got Kill the Chav. That's a very interesting name you've got there. Praise the sun with me, Kill the Chav. Praise the sun with me. And I just realised that my weapon, my staff, is almost broken. That's really bad, because if it breaks I can't cast spells. So I may have to start using my sword for this fight. That would be very funny. So yeah, this is a big spider called Duke's Dear Freya. I don't know if that's a reference to Seath the Scaleless, because he was in Duke's archives. I don't know if it's a reference. It might be one of his leftover creations. The spider can only be hit in both its faces, and generally only one of its faces attacks at a time. So you want the NPC to be at the side that's attacking, and you want to hit the side that isn't. One side does like a death beam, one side does an acid that corrodes your equipment, I think. Both sides can do like stomps with its feet. And they also spawn little spiders as well, because, you know, it'd be way too easy otherwise. I didn't realise that the fight started with a few spiders spawn. That's a bit of a... That may be because I brought in a player, actually, because I don't remember that happening when I did this alone. No one's hitting the spider. Oh, death beam. Okay, I'm actually really happy with how much damage that sword is doing. Kill the chav, do not die. So that means that the Duke's Dear Freya is weak to fire. Wish I'd known that sooner. Now, can I snipe from this distance? I can, but to be honest, I think my sword is actually doing more. Oh, kill the chav, do not die. Alright, hitting these legs does nothing. Sorcerer's Staff +5 is at risk. Okay, we're doing this the hard way. Now, as I said, you want to hit the side that's not attacking, so if this side is going to attack, you want to be on the other side. This is actually going well so far, though. Oh, but if I get stomped on, I'm really worried about how much damage that would do to me. And stomping goes through blocking, by the way, because it's coming down on you from above. But Boyd is going to work. If you let Boyd get his, like, stabbing combo off, it does it a lot. Yeah, we've got this. Don't screw up. Don't screw up. Don't screw up. Don't screw up. Oh, is she still alive? Or is she dead? She is dead! So there goes the Duke's Dear Freya, and Ashen Boyd is running to his death now, I think. And we will do... Well, I want to give you a hug. Hug me, please! I can do Joy as well. I've got Joy. And now I'll wave goodbye. Why isn't wave working? I said wave goodbye. Bye! So yeah, if you hadn't killed any of the spiders outside this room and you won, you'd now be getting mauled by all the spiders outside the door. And that was our third old one. By the way, in case it isn't obvious, big ass petrified dragon. Remember, this is here. And we will embrace a great soul. So you might think it's over and we just go through here and get a bonfire. Not that simple. Nothing ever is. And I just realised not having magic is going to make this next bit. Do I please have repair powder? Please. Shit. Do I have anything else that casts magic on me? Like one of those crapper... the crapper staff. Oh, of course I don't. I may end up breaking my staff. There's a... Vengarl's body is guarding the bonfire. And it's a vicious body. It's massive. And also there's this guy, but he dies instantly, basically. Yeah, he's not the threat. But he does drop important items. He drops the Brightstone key, he drops a Fragrant Branch of Yore, and a Dark Quartz ring +1. I don't actually remember what that's for. In fact, my sword is almost broken as well. So yeah, I'm going to have to deal with Vengarl's body through here, and my staff's probably going to break after like 1 or 2 casts, so... I don't think I can take him in melee. I might just have to light the thing and then die. If I die, I'm going to lose a crap ton of souls. But I don't think I can take him. Oh, okay, I stand corrected. That did a lot. And now we're going to retreat a little bit because he does this vicious combo. And if he catches me with it. One more! Yes! Okay, Vengarl is weak to magic. And that gives us the rest of Vengarl's armour. So if you've been using his head since you spoke to him in the Shaded Forest, wear that. His armour is really, really good. And, oh, is this an illusionary wall? I don't think it is. Nice job there for a victory. Yeah, maybe we should go spend our souls now. By the way, I'm aware I didn't, on camera anyway, do the housekeeping I was mentioning in Blood Gulch. I will eventually do that. I couldn't be arsed. I hate Blood Gulch, so I didn't want to go back there straight away for another part. What we may do in the next part then is the Blood Gulch stuff. Might go back to Brightstone Cove to do some clearing up. I do have to show you where to get that bonfire that leads you to Ornifex, so you have a quick way back to her. And then that leaves us with Iron Keep as the last bastion that's housing a old one and blocking our route to the king. Before all that though, well actually before all that, I'm resting so my gear doesn't wreck itself. And we're going to spend a crap ton of souls. And we're going to... oh, I have that new spell as well, I forgot. Do I want to get into 15 now? I mean, how many levels am I dealing with here? It's like 4 levels, right? Yeah, so if we get 3 levels in Int, just building up a little bit. Do 1 in that. But I want to start building attunement as well, so we'll do 2 in that, 1 in attunement, 1 in... I'll probably need to get attunement to 30 to get another slot if I had to guess. I think that's okay spending wise. Yeah, so we'll also get to see a new spell next time. Or in fact, do you want to see me just use it now? Do you want me to? I will trade out Soul Spear just for comparison's sake. Where is it? Soul Vortex. It sounds badass. In fact, I think there's a I know there's a really good spell hidden down in the well, but you need the key from doing stuff in Blood Gulch to get it. And I have a feeling it might be another copy of Soul Vortex. And if it is, I mean, let's see how it looks. It's got a long ass cast. Okay. That is one of the most badass things I have seen in the game so far. That is just, it's a badass Vortex of Doom. And I don't get damage from it, so I can just walk around it. That is sweet. Yeah, I want another one of them. So if I'm going to go do some off-camera research now, and if there's one of them down that well, I'm getting that next time. So I hope you enjoyed. This ran on really long, but we got 2 bosses in one video again, and one of them was an old one, a pretty hard one if I do say so myself. Thank you for watching. I hope you're still enjoying, and any comments and thumbs up and sharing you do really helps. Honestly, it does. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more adventures of Flik the Mage, and ta-ta for now.